Vice presidential hopeful Kamala Harris sidestepping questions about whether or not a Biden administration would try to pack the Supreme Court in concert with Congress. Join us right now to react, Republican Senator and Senate Judiciary Committee member from the great state of Missouri, Josh Hawley. Josh, good morning to you.
Good morning.
You know, it was a really simple question, although it was not asked by the moderator, because the moderator asked a question about the Supreme Court, but it was about abortion. So Mike Pence redirected it to the question everybody wanted to know, and that is, will Biden-Harris work to pack the court? It's a yes or no answer. Why didn't she answer?
Yeah, because they are going to pack the court. I mean, here's what I took away from the debate. They are going to absolutely pack the court. They're going to pack the Senate to add more votes, to give Democrats a majority that'll be permanent. They're going to try to rig American democracy just like they rigged the American economy for the globalists, for the wealthy, for the insiders. That's the Obama-Biden legacy, and that's exactly what Biden and Harris now want to go back to. Kamala Harris wouldn't say they'd stand up to China either. Same agenda. I mean, these are the people who sent all those jobs away to China, who sold out the American worker, and they're going to do the same thing if they get back to power. Steve, that's their agenda.
All right. Since you just mentioned China, let's run that soundbite.
What he thinks is an accomplishment, the president's trade war with China. You lost that trade war. You lost it.
Lost the trade war with China. Joe Biden never fought it. Joe Biden has been a cheerleader for communist China through over the last several decades. When Joe Biden was vice president, we lost 200,000 manufacturing jobs, and President Obama said they were never coming back.
That you would need a magic wand to bring them back. She also said that, particularly of interest to farmers in your state, that the president's trade policies really damage farmers in states like Missouri. Did we lose this trade war that she's talking about?
No, we didn't lose a trade war. I mean, look what the deal that the president got. And by the way, this was an economy before China and the coronavirus. This was an economy that was reaching record highs, and that workers, blue-collar workers, finally getting a pay raise after decades of flat wages thanks to the Democrats and their policies. The truth is, since China got the sweetheart deal from the United States back under President Bill Clinton, we've lost over 2 million jobs to China. We finally have a president in Donald Trump who's willing to stand up to them. And the vice president's right. Joe Biden has been nothing but a China apologist. He's an out-and-out globalist. He has been his entire career. He's watched jobs go overseas. He's watched our manufacturing sector completely collapse and had nothing to say about it. And these are the policies that they want to go back to. And then they want to pack the Senate to make sure that nobody actually has a vote any longer, that the American people, their votes don't count. They want to pack the Supreme Court to undo the last two elections. This is their agenda. Rig the economy, rig our democracy.
Was there anything, Senator, that you saw last night that you would like to see next week down in Miami, provided the president and the former vice president are able to have their second presidential debate?
Well, I thought that the vice president did a tremendous job in pointing out Biden's terrible record on the American worker and working families, and that's been such a strong point for President Trump. Here was someone who finally was willing to stand up and fight against Chinese imperialism, against Chinese trade deals, cheating, to fight for the American worker, against the multinational corporations, including in our own country, who sent so many jobs overseas. That has been a highlight. I hope President Trump will go after Biden. Trump has a great record standing up for the worker. Joe Biden has a terrible record in selling out American workers, and I think that's a big part of what this campaign is about.
All right. Before you go, are you still in the Senate, in the Judiciary Committee, on track to start the committee hearings for Amy Coney Barrett next week?
Absolutely. Going to start on Monday. There's no reason to delay. We've had 150 virtual or hybrid hearings in the United States Senate over the last few months. 150. We can absolutely have a full set of hearings for Judge Barrett. And the real question here is it still going to be possible for a Christian, a believing Catholic in this country to get confirmed to the bench? Or are Democrats going to set a new standard that if you're a believer, then you can't get confirmed? If you're a believer, you're no longer welcome in public office. That's the line they're trying to draw with these attacks on her faith and her family. That's what this fight's about.
And then ultimately, when it's time to take a vote before the election, is the Senate looking into buying a bunch of moon suits? Because I know Ron Johnson said, you know, if I have to, I'm going to show up in a moon suit and vote.
I'm glad that's his sentiment, and we should absolutely vote before the election. We will be finished in the Judiciary Committee with this hearing well before then. There'll be plenty of time to have our debate on the floor and to vote well before the election. So senators should plan on it, and we need to get it done.
All right. Thank you very much, Senator Josh Hawley from the great state of Missouri. Sir, thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.